What did I do?
Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to Yu-Gi-Oh! So today we're gonna fight Gong Strong in the super heavy samurai defender bullshit, whatever. I'm still sick as fuck, but here I am recording anyways before I start getting tired, so... because I feel really weak, so I'm gonna try to do my best. Super heavy samurais, they can OTK you pretty easily if you're not prepared for them. So I guess we'll play Spoopy Newts. Been a minute since I played this deck, but I kind of remember the combo for it. It's not too bad. Yeah, still sick as fuck, but here we are recording anyways. I can record the Yu-Gi-Oh! Session just fine. Just the Dark Souls episodes might be a problem, but I can wait a week before having to do another Dark Souls session. Yeah, we can do this. I drew the Armageddon Knight. Not a fan of that, but it's fine, I guess. And we drew the Destruda. That's pretty bad too. But we still have Dark Grepher in our deck, so that's not bad either. We can go Sangan here. Don't feel the Grave. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, we needed Warriors, didn't we? Yeah, we did. Shit. Okay, hang on. I need to reset. I forgot we need to actually go into 2 Warriors first. That's actually the most important part. We need to go into Warriors. Forgot about that part. We run Zangan because he can help go into he can help search things later, but we also just use Tour Guide for that. Oh wait, we could have gone Cherubini actually, that would have been fine too. We got Marauding Captain, that's good. We got Tsuchinoko, we got Junk Forward. This is fine. Yeah, I think I have a Cherubini as well. I kind of forgot about that one. I have Cherubini, kind of does the same thing. Yeah, I do. I have Cherubini as well. This is old. Okay, fair enough. So start with the Junk Forward. Then go. Oh, we went second. Okay, that's fine. And then we'll go Marauding Captain. Now I wish I ran the Tenyi Berserker for this sort of situation. This does not matter. Alright, perfect. So that means we could summon Snick. Alright, our field is full. Okay, so we have a few decisions we can make here. Breaksword seems good. I like Levineer as well. Yeah, I can get a lot of value out of Levineer today as well, and I can get a lot of value out of this. I think we're gonna start with these old and go for the warrior cards. So we'll start with these fellows. And we have this, that'll be nice too. A card I want to discard probably, not Malicious, so... Dark Grepher, no either on that one. So I guess just add another Marauding Captain, I guess, for follow-up. And then we go for... We go Levineer here for these 2. And then bring back the Cloak. Yeah, we can do that too. So let's go Levineer. We'll be able to get some value out of this. Oh wait, I sent the wrong monster, didn't I? Oopsie daisy. I don't have any monsters to banish, so that was actually a bad call on my part. I have no way of I actually have no way of sending the what should we call it now? So I should have went into Breaksword and then Levineer. That would have been a smarter decision. That would have been a much smarter decision. That's not a huge deal. Still have a level 3 monster in the field, so works out in that way. I could have run the Tinny Berserker. That would have been a good idea. We could also go Dawn Dragster. It's not bad. It's not bad either. Let's go Boral Sword and Unchain Abomination. Let's go Boral Savage. No, we don't. We need to get a Link Monster in our grave first. So I think I'm gonna go. Is there a Link 3 we can run? We can run Nightmare Unicorn. Yeah, that works. That works. Spin this face down, probably. And then we go Borload Savage. And then equip Isolde. Do. Yeah, I feel stupid not putting Cloak in that situation, because then Cloak could have been banished, and I could have added Boots and then summoned Cloak, and then Boots and Cloak would have made another rank 3 or whatever. Whatever. Not a huge deal, I guess. I should have attacked with Levineer, actually, because he was the weakest. Wouldn't have been an OTK regardless. I don't want to give a shit. Draw your card. Yeah, then get rid of that. I'm glad we're in the gate deck for this. Oh boy, I'm glad I did this. I'm glad. Oh, come on, no! No! Oh, what the fuck, man? Alright. Not a huge deal. We can just go Break Sword and get rid of it. Thankfully, Marauding Captain can summon itself. Might pop the Isolde here. Dude, I can't believe he had 2 of them. What a bunch of horse shit. What a bunch of fucking horse shit that is. Get rid of the Isolde and then just fucking kill that shit. I still have another counter, so if that's a trap, I don't really give a fuck, to be honest. Because Savage will just negate the Call of the Haunted. See you later, bitch. See you later, bitch. Even with the massive misplays, we still did it. That was not very hard. Okay, Jack Atlas is next. The True Draco. Let's keep going with this. I'm feeling good. Feeling good about this one. I like this deck a lot. It's very good. It has a lot of problem-solving like cards, but I realize I probably want to run Draco Berserker for those going second scenarios. But at the same time, though, face downs fucking suck and I hate them. But we also have spot removal, so it's kind of like a pick your poison type of situation. Always go junk forward first. We have warriors, so that's good. We'll have a level 3 on the field as well. I might equip the Moon Mirror Shield because I want to be able to get a 50-50 on this one. I'm hoping to discard the Malicious here. We can always go Dark Grepher as well. Instead of Malicious. Or instead of, whatchamacallit. Shit, I can't check my Dark Grepher to see what its effect actually does. Nope. It is what it is. Who do I want to add? Not Mally, probably just Marauding Captain. Okay, I don't really give a fuck. Alright, Isolde, activate your shit. Just add Marauding Captain, or Cloak, actually. That might be a better idea. Because we don't need to summon Cloak to activate his effect ever. But I have no way of discarding him right now. Let's put in the bottom of the deck, I don't really care. So get rid of that one and get rid of everything but Living Fossil. Dark Grepher is the better choice here, in my opinion, than Armageddon Knight. We could discard Mally, then send Destrudo. So we can go Destrudo here. Target Snick. I wish we could still... whatchamacallit? We gotta have Palooza here. I wish I was able to discard the cloak, honestly. That would have been nice. But we're still gonna go like Appaloosa here. Meteor Appaloosa, Borlo Savage. Omni negate, monster negate. Sounds good to me. Oh yeah, you can also make Dark Rebellion with this setup, by the way, with the same combo. So if you go second, you can go Dark Rebellion. I should have went with Marauding Captain, but at the same time though, the Cloak's a good draw because if I'm able to discard it next turn, then I can do stuff with that. I wish there was more discarding in this. I wish there was. I need to find like more discarding like bullshits in here. To be fair, the Dangers would have also done it too. Unmasked Dragon. You could draw equal to the number of true Draco monsters sent from field to grave this turn. This doesn't destroy anything, so I don't really give a fuck. Okay. Okay, so he's gonna go into Masterpiece and I just kill it. Oh, okay, that's what these do. Well, I have to negate the trap. That's fine. I still get to keep my whatever. Oh wait, does he negate monster effects? Cards of Demise, huh? Uh-oh. So, okay. If the tribute summon card is destroyed by an opponent's card by battle card effect, you can special summon Fusion, Sync, or Exceed from your extra deck. I have Mally. I also have Rank Up. I can send it away without actually killing it. I don't think these do anything. Yeah, I think we're safe to actually do this. I don't have enough cards for Nightmare stuff right now. So I don't want to destroy it. So let's go Nightmare Unicorn right away and bounce that shit. That seemed like a really bad idea, but it's the only way that we can get past this effect. But that face down could be a problem. Oh, he's unaffected, right? Right. Being sick sucks, because then you don't know what the fuck you're doing anymore. Being sick is atrocious. So I should have just said no to the Draco tribute. Got it. I don't know what to do against Draco, so can you fucking blame me? I'm sick as hell. Never faced Draco in my life because if I am playing Master Duel, I'm usually not facing a deck like that. I'm usually facing something different. This is actually pretty good. This is actually really good. So I think we're gonna start with, yeah, Dark Grepher and the Mally, summon Mally. So we still have like 4 summons here, and we even have the Living Fossil, which is actually really good. So we have a shitload of summons we get to use here. The boots can summon each other, basically. And then on top of that, we have Living Fossil, so that's like 5 summons. Right off the bat, that's pretty good. So we have a lot of fuel here. I'm gonna use Zold here for I mean, it does not matter, so these two I think are fine. Because we need a level 3 in our field for Destrudo to do his thing. And then we can go into another Mally, which is pretty nice. It's pretty nice. You for the marauding Captain of Doom. Send those last 4 cards. It's so good we drew the Living Fossil too. Such a good card to draw on that front. Okay. Go Arma. Send Destrudo. Look at that, we already went through half our deck. It's so good. Look how much of our deck we've been through already. And we get 4 monsters in our field too. Which means Appaloosa is at her strongest. Yay! Look at that, we get to use those guys. We get to use all these guys to make Appaloosa. So now we have Appaloosa at her strongest. There she is, so... 1, 2... Oh, that's right. It has to be monsters of different names. So, unfortunately, I'm still gonna have to go down the route of... doing a Link 2, I guess. Or do I go Levineer, Banish? Yeah. Levineer. Wait, but I still need to send the boots. Yeah, I have no way of doing that now, actually. Ooh, actually I do. Hold up. Okay, so what does that get me though? Hang on, I need to figure out if I'm gonna be able to get a boots or if I'm gonna be able to get a level 3 in my setup. Be able to now. I'm not gonna be able to get that done, but I think I can just do this instead. So we can go. Is there another Link 2 I could play here? I could play Cherubini. Now let's just play. This is Waste Nightmare Phoenix. And use Living Fossil to bring back boots, I think. No, was that a waste? That might have been a waste. Do I have any level 3s? I do not. Okay. I'll still have 4 names if I do this. So I'll have 4 different names. That was the goal. Get 4 different names, and we got that. Living Fossil could bring back any monster. I forgot about that. Or any level 4 or lower. So that would have worked too. Levineer is unfortunately not live. I can get him live next turn though. Okay, so this should work now. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's better. Okay, we had to clunkily get our way to work, make that work, but it's fine. We had to clunk-a-dunk our way through that. That's not a huge deal. I'll just do this old because she's weaker. And then next turn we can go and grab one of our boots using Living Fossil, and then Marauding Captain next turn, and then Levineer and resummon boots. Especially if we draw another level 3. If we draw another level 3 warrior, or just another level 3 in general, Marauding Captain can just summon it. You're setting up your Draco plays, I could tell. Okay, well there's that. Okay, no. No heritage. So we now know we gotta turn off heritage. Cards of Demise, that's actually fine-ish. Oh my god, what the fuck? Oh god. It's a lot of crap. I should have played Sound Swordsman. This is basically a ritual deck. I should have. Well, if I don't win, I'll just do that. Oh, please. Okay. Good. None of these do anything in the grave. Oh, rivalry. No. I have to negate that. Well, I went all my negates, so now his traps can fuck me over. Well, there's a monster on the field, or a monster effect. Okay, so here's what we can do. We can Marauding Captain. Marauding Captain can summon Jackalope. So we don't even need to activate Jackalope's effect. And then we can save our Living Fossil for the other thing. So we can go Levineer. Resummon Boots. Use Living Fossil to summon the other Boots. And then be able to go into Breaksword. Yeah. And then he won't disappear because he is going to be XC summoned. Go Breaksword here, and then what face down do I get rid of? I mean, that Field Soul's probably nothing, so we'll just pop that. We'll pop him. But Dark Rebellion isn't really what I want to go for here. Is it? I mean, it's more damage. I don't think this monster's gonna have high defense, so yeah, let's pop Breaksword. This card's a demise, wow. Paranoid over fucking nothing. Impressive me. I should also be... I don't know what else I would run in here. Probably Time Thief Redoer. I thought about putting Time Thief Redoer in here. This extra deck space is really tight. Let's just say that. Like every extra deck slot here has like its purpose. So, like if you just look at the extra deck real quick, it's like it has its purposes. Okay. Like, we have the 2 fusion targets for different scenarios. We got the 2 different synchro targets. We got all the... To be fair, the Boral Sword never comes up, so I might not run it in the future. When this card destroy a battle, you can special summon 1 war monster? No. We lose damage, but it's not a huge deal. So 24, 25, 38, that might be enough. Yeah, it's enough. So if we did pop the Isolde, we would have actually not done enough damage, for sure. So that was actually a smart decision on my part to pop Breaksword. Okay, next is going to be Jean-Michel Rajet. I don't know. Paleozoics. Oh boy, I hate fucking trap decks. Any deck with Lightning Storm works, I guess. I don't have any turn-off trap decks, but... Wait, I have, Crystons. Yeah, Crystons. Because I run Dawn Dragsters, like, I run a shitload of them. And Cyber Dragon Infinity. They could all get rid of those traps. You can get rid of all of those. His hand's actually really good. Scrapper Cycler's pretty awesome. Tisvern's also really good. Sulfnir's really good. Do I send the Rion? No. Let's cock first. And then Scrapper Cycler Prasirtle. Yep, and then go for Elk. And then we have the Tisvern to discard as well, which is pretty good. So we'll be able to get Citri in a second. Let's just do our Aurodon stuff and then we'll do our Crystron stuff in a second. Boom. Get out all this stuff. Get it all out. Then we'll just summon our Aurora or our Olion. using these 2 dorks, because we have enough summons for this. And then we just go Sulfnir, get rid of Tizvern, summon Citry, go, you know, our usual way. Go beyond the synchro limit. Go into Musashi Sakakaki. This deck is so sick. I'm glad I made this. This deck is really cool. It does so much. Go Hag. And I think I finally replaced Quandax with Herald. So that's another Omni Negate I added to the deck, which is excellent. And then we have Rion as well. To discard with for Jet Synchron's effect. And then we'll be able to go into Herald. So we'll be able to end our board off of like a Herald and a Cyber Dragon Infinity, and then be able to go into Dondrax start on our opponent's turn. So I'm feeling really good about this. And Herald's really good in this scenario because, again, Paleozoics need to play their traps. So that means we can not have to worry about monsters killing Herald right away before he starts activating effects, which is awesome. So we'll activate Jet. And even if we didn't draw the Rion, we could have just drawn it or just, you know, added to our hand using Tizvern's effect. So we were looking like really hot. We were looking excellent. So yeah, got rid of Quandax, and now I added Herald, which is honestly just better. And then I press Yordle's effect. And then I have Tizvern for next turn. And then I have, yeah, I will need to use the Tizvern next turn because I will have to use Sulfnir, unless I decide to hold my negates and decide to use Musashi or Hagoita first. Not yet. Okay, this is where a tough decision has to be kind of made here. Okay. So I decided not to activate the effect. Oh, I just drew the Sulfnir. That's so good. That's excellent. So just add Smiger. Activate. I'm gonna have Sulfnir summon Sulfnir. Thankfully, Sulfnir can summon himself. Nope, almost fucked that up. So we can go into a Dondraxter here. Bidet's also like really good here too. How many synchros will I have in my grave? Just one, right? Yeah, so as good as Bidet is, Satellite Warrior won't have enough synchros to use its effect properly. So Dondraxter is the better choice. And then why not? We'll put our Herald in attack position. Start going for the damage. All right, perfect. Wow, that's a lot of stuff. It's a lot of stuff, man. Here we go. Okay, we're gonna use its, okay, good. So it didn't get to do much. Do we scrap recycler here? No, we don't. There's nothing to recycle. I mean, we could just recycle another Tisvern and then have him add another Gristron and then have Solfnir do something with that. But to do what exactly? Beat egg? Maybe? No, because I don't have any synchros in my grave right now. Because I haven't had to use the effect of Infinity. I can always use Scrap Recycler, make Infinity stronger. Tisvern, Solfnir. That could be a thing I could do, but I think instead I'm just going to go for the damage. Dinomiscus. First off, I'm actually going to use my Omni Negate here, so I can start sending synchros to my grave. I think I just win, unless this is some horse shit, but we have 2 Omni Negates. Perfect. Awesome. So it's that person, next is Julia, and the Gem Knight Resistance. Gem Knights can hurt quite a bit, but so can Normal Knights. Normal Knights can hit quite hard too, lady. If I'm going first, I need to draw a Madrot. Ooh, that is basically the same as drawing Madrot. So I can go Heritage here. Add Custodin, I think. Yeah, add Custodin. Go Merlin. We can use Destiny, because Destiny can actually bring itself back. We go Madrot here. Activate Destiny. Activate Madrot, destroy Destiny. Summon you. Come on, go. Since we have an equip, Custodin will be able to activate its effect too. Use those two. I can normal summon the Ghost Ogre, funnily enough, so I might do that actually. Add another Custodin. So I actually have like a combo idea that I'm kind of cooking up right now. I might be able to end up on a Dawn Dragster, which would be pretty cool. So let's go, yeah, let's add the second Custodin. And then, yeah, we can actually summon the Snow Rabbit, which is pretty cool. Send these last 4 equips, so send you. So I finally, I don't know why this was missing, but now it's here, so it's all good now. No, we want Excalibur for rank 5 for rank up purposes later. Summon anybody, probably just Gawain. And then I'm gonna use Gawain and Yvonne to make King Arthur. And then I'm gonna summon I'm gonna summon the Ghost Ogre, and then have her and Madrot. Wait, no, they can't make Dawn Dragster. I just realized that. I'm kind of locked into Noble Knights for the rest of the turn. What equips do I want? These ones. Yeah, so even if I were to normal summon the Ghost Ogre, I wouldn't be able to go into Dawn Dragster because I'm locked into Noble Knights. Unfortunately. Right? Because of you and because of you. No, it's actually because of Merlin, funnily enough, as well. Yeah, Merlin also does that. That's why I think they need another synchro for scenarios like that. But whatever, it's not a big deal. Summoner Monk's pretty annoying. Ghost Ogre can just, yeah. So actually it was a good thing we kept the Ghost Ogre in our hand. Because that just gets rid of Summoner Monk. So hey, that worked out. Ghost Ogre actually did something. We can pop that pretty easily with King Arthur here. And then we can go special summon. And then what I might do is I might normal summon Valor. And then Merlin into, yeah. This is fine. Wait, does it have to be Noble Knight cards though? Using monsters I control. Yeah, so it doesn't even have to be, I think this is, death for you. It should be, at least. Oh yeah, this is death for you for sure. And then we're gonna use Merlin's effect here. And then we're gonna synchro. Yeah, we're gonna do synchro. Using you and you. And this should be enough damage for the kill. I'll just go Caliburn, whatever. And then attack. Taco. There we go. Rising Taco. We'll do maybe one or two more. So we'll do Kit Blade next and the XX Sabers. Let's play Raid Raptors. Why not? Let's play the Raid Raptors. I'm not gonna try any like weird gimmicky decks. I'm just gonna play decks that I know are actually gonna win and that are actually good. I'm not gonna do anything too out of the ordinary. Probably the rest of the series, honestly. I'm just gonna play decks that actually can just like get me wins. Zephyros is not a good draw here, so I might discard him real quick. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. So let's activate 1-for-1. We're gonna put the Zephyros in the grave because we'll be able to do that later. Then we're gonna go Pain Lenius because we're not gonna. I just realized, yeah, that was actually a bad call on my part, actually. So I'm gonna have to not draw Nest here. I have to go Fuzzy Lenius, don't I? Yeah, I do, huh? We're locked into Winged Beasts. Except Raid Raptors. Okay, yeah, that was actually a really bad idea. Should have Mimicry first, then went into Pain, and then went into Singing, and then, yeah, I could have done better with that, actually. That was actually my bad. I shouldn't have done that. 1-for-1 kind of sucks sometimes. I only want to use 1-for-1 for Link fodder, not for Xyz fodder, because I need to go into a bird first. Alright, you know, we all make mistakes. Remember, only pros can play decks like this. Only the pros can. So we can just Vanishing Fuzzy and then go into Pain, so... And we can special summon Singing later. I should have done Fuzzy. Fuzzy did less damage to me, but it's fine. Wait, is the damage based off level or off attack? I think it's based off attack. Yeah, this is fine. And then we just search Black Wings here from here on out, right? Yeah, I think we do. Yeah, we just search Black Wings from here on out. Send you. And then go. Just does not matter. Go singing here. Use these two to make Ys. So we can get a an Xyz in our grave for Shave Force. Summon. Where is he? Zephyros? I think his effect's negated, so yeah. So someone might think Tribute's a good idea because then Tribute can then send whatever. It's like the only way we want to special summon Tribute from the deck is through Arsenal Falcon, and we didn't draw our rank up spells, so remember we're only running 3 rank up spells in the entire deck, so that combo isn't going to come up as often as you think. We still run it because it's obviously like good, but we have to draw one of our rank up spells to be able to go into it. If that helps make sense of like why we don't do it. But yeah, we gotta go into it. Actually, before that, do that. And then go to our second Force Strix. Send Zephyros to add the other one. To add Bora. Shave Force. Yeah, if we drew Skip Force, or if we honestly drew any of our rank up spells, I would have just gone for the other one, and then I would have went through the different combo. But it's fine. And face of card control to the hand. It's fine. Just go some more. Just send these two. These guys are fine. And then we'll just go Cyber Dragon Affinity. This is a messy board, but it's fine. It's just a bit messy. Babushka also would be a good choice to run into this as well, I guess. But like, I just didn't have enough summons because I needed. Well, I could have gone into Big Bird, and then I do need another rank 4 to go into. That's actually gonna like hold the ground. And I'm thinking like maybe Abyss Dweller's a good choice. At least to me, he seems like a good choice. Because we're not locked into birds as long as we don't. Or Raid Raptors in general, as long as we don't activate Fuzzy Lanius's effect. I'm gonna put him here in case I need to go into Nightmare Phoenix. So I have a co-link. Pushal. Yeah, I gotta activate Infinity first. He's priority. And if the Pushal's on the field, then I can just eat it. Yeah, so I'll just be able to eat it. Do we just go into another bird here? Actually, yeah, we don't even need to go for a negate here, actually, so just summon another bird. Summon Tribute. And then just go into Utopia. So yeah, we're just gonna go for the singular OTK hit. Which is what we're gonna do. Because it's like, it's an attack position monster, it's 100 defense or 100 attack, so we could just kill this bitch. Yep, activate Utopia. Activate Double or Nothing. There we go. Dead. Alright, that's gonna do it for today's episode, I think. Yeah. Oh, there's a lot of guys. So we're gonna fight Kite Tenjo in the Burning Abyss next time. So I will actually see you guys next time.